Hi there, lovelies. So I'm going to paint a seascape.
So, painting a seascape today. I've prepared the foreground with the texture paste, and it's just the texture paste that I use. It's just what decorators use for filling gaps, cracks and things. And I like that. Now I did that this morning, so it's got to be really hard. I suggest that you do it the night before if you're going to do it, and then it's bone dry, because as you add acrylic to that, the water or the moisture in the acrylic makes it go. So you might as well not bother. It will dissolve it really. Right. Okay. So let me just move this slightly. There. There. Okay. Right, so I thought I'd have a very small amount of sea. This painting is going to be all about the sky, and it should be suitable for beginners because it's going to be sky, sea, and foreground, 3 elements. So a low sea line, that there. I don't want it there. I want it low. This is going to be a combination of burnt umber black and an olive green, which I'll mix. So I've already painted the canvas in a smoky blue-grey, which I do like to do that. So let's start. So I'll start by putting in the sea. I'm using ultramarine and black. I want it, to start with, I want it quite dark. Fairly dark. I'll make it darker as well. I want it really dark, that. So there you go. Oh, it's all right. Don't worry about that. Right, and this side here. I love that really dark, really midnight blue, and it's just ultramarine and black. Actually, I really like it a lot. Gives atmosphere, and what it does is it gives atmosphere to the clouds. So I'm using my fingers. I'm just randomly putting in some darks. Into the foreground. I'll make a green in a minute. So this is just burnt umber and black with a little bit of burnt sienna, but just a bit to warm up that little bit of burnt sienna in there, just to warm up in places. Now, there. Now at the bottom, just going to put in some black, especially at the bottom there. And the only other colour that I'm going to mix in a minute is a green, and it's going to be I just run my finger over the raised bits there. I know there's a lot of white in there, but I'll get rid of it in a minute. Right, I've done that. Now I'll use the brush to get in the crevices. There, right, that'll do for the minute. I can always add. I'm going to get in those crevices without, making them too wet. There. I'll get a green now, so I need a yellow, a lemon yellow. Oh, always go overboard. A lemon yellow and black. Right, so I'm going to try. I don't know when, but I'm going to try these. I got these paints, all pastel colours, and acrylic pastels. Now, I don't know if that means, yeah, because I've not tried them. I don't know if that means the colours are pastels or the acrylic sort of acts like a pastel. So anyway, but I'll try them. Let's see. Or are they just like any other acrylic? We'll see. I've got a feeling that they look like a pastel, you know, dry and chalky. So let's put some of that in and I'll let you know. Oh, I like that colour. Colour's that. That's gorgeous, gorgeous. Right, and put that's nice instead of the white that I sometimes use. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to leave that like that. And then let's see how it dries. And let's see if it looks like a pastel. I can use that in the sky as well. Anyway, we'll see. But it could be that they're just acrylics. I'll let you know. I was hoping they would act like a pastel. Right, now let's get back to the... where's my palette gone? Right, I'm going to put in some... now, I want... I'm mixing raw umber, burnt sienna and yellow ochre. And I want a nice smoky light colour on the horizon. I'll bring it right down to there. Now, as I said, it's going to be all about the sky, this one. Put some dark in there. And then I'm going to put some birds coming down. Very, very easy peasy painting. I'll go over that again. That. Now, on the edges, I want that, like that. Just on the edges. So, now, like that. I always like dark, stormy looking skies, don't I? I don't do fluffy. I don't do, you know. No, I don't. I don't do fluffy at all. Okay, summer. I don't do summery fluffiness, if you know what I mean. Now, I'm going to try this one. This is an opaque by Pebio. It's a lovely sort of, I don't know, stone colour. I'll try a bit of that into this here. Like that. Go there. There. It's mixed with that. It's quite nice. I could let it dry though, yeah. Okay, so we've got the bottom of the clouds, dark-ish. Well, no, not white, let's put it that way. I'm going to let this dry because I've got a feeling that I've got a feeling about this. There. Down like this. It's just, you know, I'm just trying to create some nice shapes on this one. That's incredibly dark, but, you know, I tend to like that. It's alright, I'll just lighten it slightly. There. Oh yeah. Looked out good. I'm gonna put in some surf and take a chance, and if it bleeds through, it bleeds through, and I'll just go over it with I'll go over it with the glue. It's I just want some atmosphere going on. There. What's that look like? Oh, it's alright, isn't it? You can overdo it as well. It's better to less is more, really. Oh, that's me not concentrating. And if you get some, there we are, hang on. Let me get a cloth. If you get your paint a bit thick, you know, don't worry about it. Just leave it, let it dry, and then get a palette knife and scrape the dry paint off. Okay, that's the best way to do it. Let's put a bit more of a rich brown here and there, just here and there. There we go. No, it's not dry, you see. It's not dry. It's alright. No. Looks alright, but it's not dry. So, I'm going to let it dry. I'll tidy up. I'll get a coffee. I'll let it dry. What's this one like? Is it a white or is it a grey? It's more of a grey. Okay. Right. No, let me let it dry. Sec. And then we'll put some nice highlights in it. And some birds. And we'll see what happens. Right. Okay. I've decided to put a bit more pink. I like it all, but I'm going to put some more pink in there. So let's see what's happening with the pink. It's a smoky, dusky pink. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like it. It's a lightened painting. And the nice pink against that grey looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah. Bit of pink against Why not? Take it off the edge, around the edge. Yeah, okay, I think we like it. Let's put a bit of pink in here. Lighten that a bit. It's completely lightened the painting, that little bit of pink there. That's better too, and that I like that. So now we just need a bit more of the highlights. So let's do it. Let's see, right, where's that brush gone? Let's try it. It's still not ready. Still not ready. Just lightening the whole thing, see? Yeah, so every year I get a invitation, an email to do Landscape Artist of the Year. Here in England, we've got a programme that, a competition for artists. We've got Landscape Artist of the Year, and we've got Portrait Artist of the Year. Never been on it, because I'll tell you why. I wouldn't do it. From what I've seen anyway, they like sort of very modern, almost semi-abstract. This is one reason I won't go on it. I won't apply. They like a sort of abstract work, from what I can see anyway. And I don't do abstract landscapes. Mine are sort of, I don't know what you call it, impressionist, classic impressionist. Anyway. And the main reason I wouldn't go on the show is because you have to paint what they tell you to paint. They take you to a location, and the locations, quite honestly, from what I've seen, are not my cup of tea. They're like industrial, and I can't think of anything worse. Let's have a look. I can't think of anything worse than that. Painting. Why would you paint an industrial? Not for me. So I never go on it, and every year, which is very nice of them, they send me an invitation to apply, and every year I don't. Anyway, so I like to this is what I'm just doing at the minute. I'm fiddling around. I'm doing lights over darks, but I'm leaving as much dark as I can. I'm not sure if I might make that pink a bit lighter. Just add a bit of, oh yeah, I like it. I like that pink. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's lovely. I'll come off here, off the edge, because I didn't there, not really, that's, this here. I didn't sew one here. There. No, I love watching competitions, I love watching the Landscape Artist of the Year. I wouldn't like to be in it. Right, how are we doing here? How are we doing? Can't decide whether to come off there with a bit more white. Right, beautiful. Right, so I usually get a palette knife with a bit of white on it and a bit of black on it. And then I use my fingernails to put the birds in. Oh. And I mix the two. And then I'll go over them with, like, that one's predominantly black. So I'll go over it with. So I'm not going to put too many birds in the sky because I always think that less is more. But and obviously if I put a bird in a dark area and there's too much dark, I'll put a bit of white, and vice versa. If the area is light and it's too white, I'll put some black. And I do like to put a bird or two right low down on the horizon, right low down, as if it's going to swoop into the sea and, and grab a fish or something like that. But I like the birds down low. So that's the end of the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I'm trying to grow the channel. The channel can also be supported by pressing the thanks button. And with that, I'll say bye for now. And as always, love from Cornwall.